Today I'm going to show you how to attract anything you desire within 24 hours. That's not just a promise. It's a truth rooted in your energetic power, your focus, and your alignment with the universe. What you want is not far from you. In fact, it's already here, waiting to manifest the moment you decide, the moment you believe, the moment you embody it. Most people believe manifestation takes time, but time isn't the barrier, alignment is. The universe does not operate on hours and minutes, it responds to frequency, clarity, and certainty. The moment you become energetically aligned with what you desire, the universe rushes to meet you there. It's not magic. It's not coincidence. It's conscious creation. You don't attract what you want. You attract who you are. So if you want wealth, become the version of yourself who is already wealthy in thought, in energy, in vibration. If you want love, become the version who is deeply loved, cherished, and open to receive. Your imagination is not just a playground, it's a blueprint. Every thought you focus on is a signal sent out to the quantum field. The universe is always listening. The question is, what are you broadcasting? For the next 24 hours, I challenge you, get crystal clear on what you want. Feel it with your entire body. See it in your mind as already done. Speak it into existence. Act from the version of you who already has it. Let go of how and when. Trust that it is already in motion. Watch how the universe responds. The truth is, you don't have to chase anything. What you desire is already chasing you. But it can only find you when you stop doubting and start aligning. This isn't just a lesson, it's a new timeline. One where 24 hours is all it takes to create shifts so big, they change your reality permanently. I become what I believe, and I believe it's already mine. I understand now that the world is not responding to my wishes or my worries. It is responding to my unwavering inner conviction. When I close my eyes and feel the truth of my desire as if it has already manifested, the universe aligns with my energy. I no longer wait for signs to believe. I choose to believe first, and the signs follow. Every moment I lean into that belief, I build an unshakable frequency that cannot be denied. I hold the vision so clearly that doubt has no place to land. I let my thoughts, emotions, and actions mirror the reality I'm calling in. I see it, I feel it, I speak it, and I walk in it, because belief is not passive. It is an active embodiment of faith. My belief is the portal through which the unseen becomes seen, the intangible becomes tangible, and the imagined becomes real. In just 24 hours, my vibration can shift everything. I understand that time is not the limiter, frequency is. When I choose to elevate my energy, to align with joy, clarity, gratitude, and certainty, I send out a powerful signal that rearranges circumstances, opens doors, and accelerates manifestation. I no longer operate on the timeline of fear or lack because I know that a single aligned decision, a single moment of deep emotional connection to my desire, can collapse time. Every thought I choose, every feeling I cultivate, every action I take from that elevated state becomes a catalyst for rapid transformation. I don't need to wait for permission or proof, because I am the proof. I am the evidence of energetic shift. I recalibrate my entire field with intention and emotion so potent that the universe has no choice but to respond. In just one day, I can become unrecognizable to my old self simply by choosing to embody the frequency of what I've already claimed within. Clarity is my command. Alignment is my superpower. When I am clear on what I desire, I send a direct signal to the universe that cannot be misinterpreted or delayed. I no longer speak in confusion. I no longer act from uncertainty, because I understand that clarity creates momentum. The moment I define what I want with precision, the energy around me begins to organize itself in response. I do not waver. I do not dilute my vision. I do not entertain mixed messages, because I know the universe mirrors back my most dominant focus. And from that place of clarity, I align, not just mentally, but emotionally, physically, spiritually. I tune every part of my being to the frequency of my desire. I speak from it, I think from it, I move from it. That alignment becomes my greatest power, because when I am aligned, I am magnetic. I no longer chase or force, I allow and receive. My clarity creates the blueprint, and my alignment activates the path. When I ask, I receive. When I trust, it flows. I no longer question whether I am worthy of my desires because I know that asking is not begging, it is claiming. The moment I ask with full belief, I set a process in motion that is governed by energetic law, not chance or luck. I don't need to repeat myself or force an outcome, because the act of asking from a place of inner knowing is powerful enough to shift timelines. But it is in the trusting where the true magic unfolds. Trust is the bridge between asking and receiving. When I trust, I let go of resistance. I release the need to control every detail. I remove the blocks of fear, doubt, and overthinking. I surrender the how and when, knowing the universe is already conspiring in my favor. I relax into the flow, and in that flow, everything begins to move. People show up, ideas land, synchronicities appear, and opportunities reveal themselves. My only job is to stay in the energy of trust, to continue feeling as if it's already done, and to meet what comes with openness and gratitude. I don't chase, I attract with confidence and certainty. I have released the outdated belief that I must hustle, struggle, or prove myself in order to receive what is already mine energetically. I know now that the energy of chasing comes from lack, from fear, from the illusion that what I want is separate from me. But I am no longer available for that narrative. I stand in my power, knowing that my desires are drawn to me by the strength of my self-worth and the clarity of my intention. I don't need to convince, compete, or beg for what belongs to the version of me who already exists in full alignment. I operate from a place of inner knowing where my energy speaks louder than words and my presence commands without effort. My confidence is not ego, it is embodiment. My certainty is not arrogance, it is trust. I allow myself to become a living match for what I seek, and from that place of wholeness, I attract effortlessly. I move through the world as if it is already done, because energetically, it is. Every thought I choose plants a seed for instant manifestation. I now understand that my mind is not just a tool, it is a powerful garden where every thought becomes a seed that begins to grow the moment I give it my attention. I am no longer casual with my thoughts, because I know each one carries a frequency that either aligns me with abundance or distances me from it. I am deliberate with the inner dialogue I allow, because what I repeatedly think becomes what I eventually live. Every time I choose a thought rooted in possibility, in joy and certainty, I activate a chain of events in the unseen realm that begins arranging the visible world in my favor. The universe does not differentiate between small or large, hard or easy. It responds only to the energy I hold, so I choose my thoughts with reverence and clarity. I water the ones that reflect the life I am creating. I weed out the ones that contradict the future I am calling in. With each aligned thought, I speed up the timeline. With each intentional focus, I pull the future into the now. My thoughts are not passive, they are commands to the quantum field, and with every choice, I am either reinforcing the old or building the new. Time bends when I align with divine timing. I no longer measure my desires against clocks or calendars because I understand that in the realm of energy, linear time is irrelevant. When I am in alignment, fully present, fully trusting, fully embodied, the limitations of the physical world begin to dissolve. What once felt far away begins to approach with speed. What once seemed delayed begins to unfold with ease. I no longer rush, chase, or force things into place because I know that divine timing is always perfect, always precise, always working for me. I tune into a deeper rhythm, one that isn't dictated by urgency but guided by alignment. When I trust this higher order, I release the tension that slows everything down. I become a match for miracles, synchronicities, and rapid shifts that defy logic. Time becomes flexible, fluid, and responsive to my frequency. As I align with my highest self, I collapse timelines and open portals to outcomes that once seemed distant. I step out of waiting energy and into receiving energy. I understand now that when I stop needing it to happen on my timeline, it begins to happen in ways beyond what I could have planned. I am the magnet, the message, and the miracle, all in one. I carry within me the power to draw in everything I desire, not through effort or desperation, but through the pure energy of who I am. I am the magnet because my frequency attracts the people, opportunities, resources, and experiences that match my inner world. I no longer wait for signs or permission because I realize that I am the sign, I am the confirmation, I am the message because the way I live, speak, think, and move is a broadcast to the universe of what I believe is possible. I embody the truth that abundance, love, success, and joy are my natural state, and my life becomes the living proof of that message. I am the miracle because I no longer search outside of myself for magic. I recognize that I am the source of it. Everything I seek is already encoded in me, ready to unfold the moment I stop doubting my power. I walk in the knowing that I am the cause, not the effect, and that my existence alone carries the vibration of transformation, expansion, and creation. So now, you have a choice to make. Will you continue living by default, reacting to what shows up, or will you step into your power, consciously align, and claim the version of you that already exists on the other side of belief? This is not about waiting for the perfect moment. This is the moment. Right here, right now, in this energy, in this awareness, you can begin to shift everything. You are not here to chase. You are not here to beg. You are here to attract. You are here to embody. You are here to become. Because the truth is, if you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. And if you align with it for even one powerful, intentional day, you can bend reality in your favor in just 24 hours. Now ask, trust, align, receive. Let me know if you'd like it rewritten in a more spiritual, business, or poetic tone.